Please take off your hats and hoods. Put your right hand over your heart. Look at the flag. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated.
No, you can't sit. You can't sit. I need you two partners. I need two partners together. Are you together? We're not going to. No. Two partners. No, because we have to be here. We have to be in one. Who's partners here? Go first. We're doing. That's fine. You guys are here first. Are you guys partners? Okay. Are you partners?
Wait, what's our joke? Why was the dinosaur afraid to
You guys, voices are on. 1, 2.
Our joke doesn't make any sense.
Like how? Man, just like one. And then in my head is. Oh, tell me what to do.
Why was the dinosaur afraid to go to the library?
Because his book was 60 million years old.
How do bees get to school?
On the school bus.
Why did
What
the
vegetables do librarians like to eat?
quiet peas? Why did the bird fly into the library?
To get a bookworm.
What do elves learn at school?
The alphabet.
What do math teachers eat? 3 square meals. What object is the king of the classroom?
W.
What does a duck use to solve math problems?
A quackulator.
Why didn't the sun go to college?
Because it already had 1,000,000 degrees.
Why did the teacher wear sunglasses?
Because her students were so bright.
What do you get when you throw 1,000,000 books in the ocean?
A tidal wave. What is a teacher's favorite breakfast?
Cinnamon rolls.
What did the pencil say to the pen?
I don't see your point. What is the biggest building at school?
The library. It has the most stories. Why was the book sad? It had so many problems. Why did the music teacher climb the ladder? To reach the high notes. Where is the best place to grow flowers in a school?
In kindergarten.
Good morning Impressa Night. We have so many things to go through, but we're going to try to do them quickly so we're not out here in the heat too long. First up, we've got attendance with Miss Park.
Thank you, Mr. Cook. Happy Friday, everybody. What a fun way to start out our Friday with these funny jokes, I must say. All right, let's go over this past week's attendance. And as you all know, it was a short week because Monday we did not have school because of Labor Day. There were 5 grades that actually met the 96% goal or above with TK, kindergarten, 2nd grade, 4th grade, and 5th grade. And then we had an overall percentage of 95.99%. So we're just like almost there. Okay, great job, everybody. All right, let's go over the classes that will be holding on to the night trophy. For the lower grades, once again, there was a tie between 2 classes in the lower grades. That's TK through 2nd grade. And Mrs. Sanchez's class, once again, had a 100% attendance this past week. So Mrs. Sanchez's class, you can come on up. Thank you. I was just in that class yesterday, and I was praising them as well. So great job, Mrs. Sanchez's class. And the other class that also had 100% attendance this past week is Mrs. Boca's class. Good job, students. And Mrs. Boca's class, I am going to bring the night trophy to you later on next week, since you're going to be so nice to share the night trophy with Mrs. Sanchez's class. And thank you, both classes, for doing that. All right, let's go over the class in the upper grades who had the best attendance this past week. That's grades 3 through 5. And that is, with also 100% attendance, Mrs. Wilson's class. Congratulations. Can someone please come up to get that night trophy? All right. We're going to make this quick since it's hot out today. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much, Miss Park. Oh, there we go. Quick, quick, quick. All right, while they're coming down to get that night, let's go over our Impressa Rocks. Are you ready? Do you want to do it sitting down? Okay, let's do it. No? No? 3rd grade said no, Mr. Cook. Let's stand up. Okay, stand up. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Miss Anderson is up here. She's going to help us. Or she said she needs to learn our impressive rocks. Can you help Mrs. Anderson? Thank you. Okay, ready? R is for respect. O is for ownership. C is for care for learning. K is for kindness, and S is for safe decision making. Wonderful job. Do you feel like you know it? Excellent, she's got it. We'll test her next week. All right, have a seat. You know, a great place to show your Impressa Rocks way is out when you're playing sports at recess and at lunchtime. And
we're going to talk about sportsmanship. So sportsmanship is when you're playing a game with friends and you focus on applauding and congratulating them for how good they did. It means you're not focusing on who won or who lost the game, but you're focused on having a good time and just enjoying each other's company. And here at school, when we're playing soccer or basketball or any game that we're playing, it's all about having a good time. We need to not be too competitive, especially our older kids sometimes get so focused on winning that we forget that we're just here to have a good time. So let's really focus on sportsmanship this next week.
I like that. I like that a lot. Because I feel like there are so many excellent athletes out here. And being an athlete, part of being an athlete is showing good sportsmanship. All right. Next up. Speaking of sportsmanship, Apex is coming. They're going to be here on Tuesday, and in the morning on Tuesday, they're going to have their pep rally.
Should we impress them that we already know the Apex chant?
Oh, I hear it going.
Apex, 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 Apex.
Fantastic, fantastic, and thank you. Ooh, that was quick. So, next week on Tuesday, they'll be here for their pep rally. We're going to be just like we are right now for our Friday flag setup. That's where we'll be sitting, and they're going to be talking about their theme this year, which is Future Leaders, which I'm pretty sure is everyone in front of me right now. Are you a future leader? Yes. Over the next couple of weeks, you're going to be learning about how to be a future leader, which is fantastic. Also, next week on Wednesday, we have a minimum day. On Wednesday, parents, it's going to be like a Monday, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, so parents, on Wednesday next week, you're going to pick up the same time that you do on Mondays, which is 58. Thank you. 12:58 is when the bell rings for dismissal next week on Wednesday. Okay. It's some award time.
It is some awards.
So, first awards that we have to give out are reclassification certificates, and we need to invite up
Miss Zegan.
Miss Zegan. Come on up.
Miss Zegan is our ELD resource teacher, and she actually hasn't been here when we introduced her. She wasn't able to be here, so I'm so glad you guys get to meet Miss Zegan.
Hi, I am Miss Zygon.
Oh, dear, Zygon.
Students often call me Miss Joy because it's easy to say Zegan instead of Zygon. I get the pleasure of working with students who are just absolutely amazing because they can communicate in 2 languages or more. So they can speak, listen, read, and write in English to become proficient, and that's what we're recognizing today, but they also have a home language, and that means their brain is code switching and building all these pathways, and it's just amazing. So it is such an honor to be at Impressa and to work with these students who are bilingual or multilingual, and the ones who reclassified worked really hard to show that they were proficient in English for speaking, listening, reading, and writing.
And now we're going to call them up. We have a certificate for them and a charm to put on their charm necklace. Ready? Our students are Angie Kiros, Jonathan Lee, Sergio Contreras, Samuel Casillas. Here's Sergio. Alexander Aguilar. And our newest student to